Stop walking, it's not working. I know that sounds crazy. After all, we've been told our whole lives that walking is the best exercise for staying healthy. And don't get me wrong, walking is good for your heart, your lungs, and your mind. But if you're over 60 and you've been walking every single day hoping to build strength, I need to tell you something that might sting a little bit. You're wasting your time. Now, before you click away or think I'm here to discourage exercise, just hear me out for a minute. I'm not against walking, I'm against ineffective exercise. And what I'm about to share with you is backed by real science, proven by decades of research, and it's already changed the lives of thousands of seniors who once felt exactly like you might feel right now, tired, weak, and frustrated that their body just doesn't respond the way it used to. Many people over 60 believe that slowing down, losing energy, or finding it hard to move easily is just part of aging. But that's not entirely true. The human body is built to adapt, rebuild, and strengthen itself at any age. It just needs the right kind of signal. Let me explain. Why walking isn't enough. After you cross 60, your muscles begin to lose sensitivity to low-level movements, like walking, gardening, or even doing yoga. These activities, while healthy, don't stimulate your muscles strongly enough to trigger growth. Think of your muscles like students in a noisy classroom. After years of hearing the same quiet lecture, they've simply tuned out. What they need now isn't a whisper, it's a wake-up call. Walking, stretching, and other light activities send a faint signal, a whisper your muscles barely notice. But there are a couple of specific movements that send a shout. They demand your muscles to listen, to rebuild, and to become strong again. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what those movements are, how to do them safely at home, and why they work even when everything else seems to have failed. Why this matters so much. Let's get real for a moment. Every single year after 60, you lose roughly 3 to 8% of your muscle mass. That might sound small, but add that up over a decade. By 70, you could have lost nearly a third of your strength. By 80, half. That's the difference between living independently or needing daily help. It's the difference between traveling to see your family, or watching life happen from a chair. It's the difference between feeling confident and being afraid to fall. But here's the incredible truth. Your muscles can still grow at 60, 70, even 90. Not might grow, can grow. It's scientifically proven through multiple studies. The human body doesn't forget how to build muscle. It just forgets the signal it's supposed to respond to. So, no, your age is not the problem. The problem is the message your body has been receiving. Walking sends a whisper. But the exercises I'm going to show you send a roar. Before the exercises, the mindset shift. Before we talk about movement, we need to talk about mindset. Strength after 60 isn't about becoming a bodybuilder or competing with anyone. It's about reclaiming control, the ability to move without pain, to do things on your own, and to feel proud of your body again. And to do that, you don't need fancy gym equipment, personal trainers, or expensive programs. You just need your own body, a small space in your home, and a few minutes of consistency. You see, the people who transform their health at this stage of life aren't necessarily the strongest, they're the most consistent. They're the ones who say, I may be older, but I'm not done yet. The first movement, reawakening the upper body. Most people don't realize that as they age, one of the first abilities they lose is pushing strength, the power to lift yourself up from a chair, to push open heavy doors, or to carry groceries. When you lose that, daily life becomes a struggle. That's why the first movement I'm sharing focuses on rebuilding your upper body strength, your chest, shoulders, arms, and core. It's called the wall push press, and it's deceptively simple. Here's how to do it. Find a wall, any sturdy wall in your home. Stand an arm's length away. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height. Keep your body straight, from your head to your heels. Slowly bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall, keeping your core engaged. When you're about 3 inches from the wall, pause, then press back to your starting position. That's 1 rep. Do 8 to 10 representatives, rest for a minute, and repeat 2 to 3 times. Do this 3 times per week. It might sound easy, but don't underestimate it. This one movement activates over 60% of your upper body muscles, twice as much as walking ever could. Why this simple push works wonders. When you perform a wall press, something fascinating happens inside your muscles. You create mechanical tension, the signal your body interprets as time to rebuild. Scientists call this process mechanotransduction, the conversion of physical effort into a biological signal for muscle repair and growth. It's not just about strength. This movement helps realign your posture, counteracting years of sitting, slouching, and gravity pulling your shoulders forward. As your chest opens up and your shoulders move back, you start to breathe deeper. You stand taller. You feel lighter. And maybe most importantly, you regain confidence in your own movement. Real story, Margaret's comeback. Let me tell you about Margaret. She's 73 and had spent years dealing with mild back pain and weak shoulders. When she started this simple wall push routine, she could barely complete 5 representatives. But she stayed consistent, 3 times a week, just like clockwork. Within 2 weeks, she noticed something surprising. Her back didn't ache as much in the morning. After a month, she could carry her grocery bags without asking for help. And 2 months later, she sent me a message that made my day. I feel like I have my upper body back. That's the power of one small, consistent habit. It's not about chasing perfection, it's about reclaiming what time has borrowed. Your body still listens, you just have to speak louder. Aging doesn't mean weakness. It means adaptation. Your body hasn't given up, it's just waiting for you to remind it that you still care. Every time you press against that wall, you're telling your muscles, I still need you. And your muscles always listen to effort. Remember, consistency beats intensity. You don't have to do 100 push-ups. You just have to show up 3 times a week. Each time you move with purpose, you're not just strengthening your body, you're strengthening your belief that you still can. The movement that keeps you independent, sit-to-stand revolution. If there's one movement that decides how long you'll stay independent, it's this one. It's not jogging, not stretching, not even lifting weights. It's something you've been doing your whole life, without even thinking about it, standing up from a chair. Sounds simple, right? But here's the shocking part, after the age of 60, this basic action becomes one of the strongest predictors of future health. The easier it is for you to get up from a chair without using your hands, the longer and healthier your life tends to be. Yes, scientists can literally estimate your biological age just by watching how you stand up. So today, I want to show you how this one humble movement can protect your strength, your mobility, and your independence for years to come. Why sitting and standing are so powerful. Think about how often you stand up in a day, from the bed, the couch, the dining chair, even the toilet. Each time, you're using the same group of muscles, your quadriceps, glutes, hips, and core, the foundation of your lower body. These are the very muscles that allow you to walk, climb stairs, keep your balance, and prevent falls. And yet, as we age, they're the first to weaken. That's why you see many seniors using their hands, rocking forward, or pushing off the armrests just to stand. When those muscles fade, independence starts to fade with them. But here's the good news, this decline isn't permanent. You can rebuild those muscles, right at home, with no weights, no machines, and no gym. All it takes is a small shift in how you approach one everyday movement, sit to stand. The sit to stand exercise. Here's how you do it. Find a sturdy chair, one that doesn't roll or slide. Sit near the edge, feet flat on the floor, knees at about 90 degrees. Cross your arms in front of your chest. Keep your chest up, look straight ahead. Now, press your feet into the floor and slowly rise to a standing position, without using your hands. Once you're standing, pause for a second, then slowly lower yourself back down into the chair. That's 1 repetition. Start with 8 to 10 representatives, rest for a minute, and do 2 or 3 sets. If it feels easy, add a little challenge, hold a light weight, or use a lower chair. If it feels difficult, no problem, use your hands lightly at first, but aim to reduce that help over time. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress. What happens inside your body? When you perform the sit-to-stand correctly, you're doing far more than you think. You're activating the largest muscles in your body, increasing blood flow, stimulating your nervous system, and improving your sense of balance, all at once. Each repetition sends a clear message to your brain and muscles. We still move. We still grow. We're still strong. Within weeks, you'll start to feel it. Standing up becomes smoother, your steps feel lighter, your knees more stable. And here's the beautiful part, this strength transfers into every aspect of your daily life. Carrying groceries? Easier. Getting in and out of the car? Easier. Walking upstairs? Easier. It's one simple movement, but it unlocks a stronger, more confident version of you. Real story, Daniel's transformation. Let me tell you about Daniel. He's 68, and when he started this exercise, he could barely stand up without holding on to something. He told me, "I feel like my legs forgot how to listen to me." We started simple, 5 sit-to-stands a day, twice a day. By week 2, he was doing 10. By week 4, he didn't need his hands anymore. And by the 3rd month, he had the confidence to join his grandson on a short hiking trail. He said something I'll never forget. "It's not just that I can stand up, it's that I finally feel alive again." That's what this exercise gives you, not just muscle, but freedom. The freedom to live life on your own terms. The science behind it. Now, let's look at what the science says. Researchers at the British Journal of Sports Medicine ran a study on adults aged 51 to 80. They found that those who could sit and stand without using their hands were significantly less likely to experience disability or mobility issues later in life. Another study from Harvard Medical School revealed that the sit-to-stand movement improves cardiovascular health, circulation, and even mental alertness, because it challenges your body and your balance at the same time. So no, this isn't just a random exercise. It's one of the most functional, evidence-backed movements you can do for healthy aging. How to turn it into a routine. Here's a simple plan that works for almost everyone. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, do 3 sets of sit-to-stands, 8 to 10 representatives. Tuesday, Thursday, take an easy walk for 15 to 20 minutes. Weekend, rest or stretch gently. That's it. Just a few minutes every day, and you're training your body for longevity. You don't have to sweat buckets or push yourself to exhaustion. You just have to show up consistently. And trust me, consistency beats intensity every single time. Common mistakes to avoid. Let me quickly share a few tips to keep it safe and effective. Don't collapse into the chair. Lower yourself with control. That's where half the benefit lies. Don't rush. Each rep should take about 4 to 5 seconds. Keep your chest tall. Avoid leaning too far forward. This helps protect your spine. Breathe. Inhale on the way down, exhale as you rise up. Remember, form is everything. When done correctly, this one move can transform your legs faster than most fancy gym workouts. Mindset reminder. Every time you sit and stand, don't treat it as just exercise. Treat it as practice for life. You're training for the moments that matter, standing up to greet someone you love, getting out of a chair with confidence, or moving through your day without hesitation. It's about reminding your body that you're not slowing down, you're taking back control. So when you do your sit-to-stands, do them with purpose. Don't think, "I'm getting older." Think, "I'm getting stronger." Because every rep is proof that your story isn't over, it's just getting better. Challenge yourself gently. After 2 or 3 weeks, you'll notice a big improvement. That's when you can make it a little harder. Try sitting down on something lower. Hold a light object like a water bottle or small backpack. Add a 3-second pause halfway down to build control. Small progressions like these keep your body guessing and your muscles growing. And remember, no matter your age or starting point, progress is always possible. Closing thought for this part. You see, the sit-to-stand isn't just an exercise. It's a symbol of strength, independence, and dignity. Every time you rise from that chair, you're telling the world, "I still choose to stand tall." So, don't let anyone convince you that aging means decline. Aging means wisdom. Aging means experience. And with the right movement, aging can also mean strength. The secret balance exercise that keeps you from falling, and why it works better than walking. Falling, it's one of the biggest fears for anyone after 60. And it's not just about the physical pain. It's about what it represents, losing balance, losing confidence, and slowly losing independence. But here's something most people don't realize. Falls don't happen because you're weak, they happen because your balance system stops getting trained. See, when you were younger, your balance was challenged all the time. Running, jumping, climbing stairs, turning quickly. But as you age, life becomes more stable. And that stability slowly makes you less stable. The good news? You can retrain your balance at any age. And the best part, it doesn't take hours. Just 2 minutes a day can reactivate your body's natural stability system. So today, I'll show you one of the most powerful and proven balance exercises ever discovered. One that's safer and more effective than hours of walking. The standing balance hold. It's called the single leg balance hold, and it's incredibly simple, yet surprisingly powerful. Here's how to do it. Stand behind a sturdy chair or near a wall, just in case you need light support. Keep your feet hip-width apart, shoulders relaxed. Slowly lift one foot off the ground, about 2 to 3 inches. Hold your balance for as long as you can, aim for 10 to 20 seconds. Lower your foot, rest for a moment, then switch sides. Do this 2 to 3 times per leg. If it feels easy, close your eyes, or move your arms slowly while holding your balance. That's it. Just 2 minutes of this daily can transform how you walk, stand, and move. Why this works so well? Let's talk science for a second. Your balance depends on 3 main systems. Your eyes, which tell your brain where you are in space. Your inner ear, which senses motion and direction. Your muscles and joints, which send feedback to your brain about movement and pressure. As we age, all 3 systems start to lose sharpness, but here's the exciting part. They can be retrained. When you do single-leg balance exercises, your brain begins building new neural connections, a process called neuroplasticity. That means your body literally rewires itself to improve coordination and balance. So, you're not just training your legs, you're training your brain to react faster, to stabilize quicker, and to protect you from falls. The real-life impact. Let me tell you about Lillian. She's 76, and before starting this routine, she told me she always felt wobbly. Even simple things like turning around in the kitchen made her feel dizzy. But she committed to this 2-minute-a-day balance routine, every morning before breakfast. After 3 weeks, she noticed she wasn't reaching for furniture as often. By week 5, she could stand on one leg for 30 seconds straight. And after 2 months, she said something powerful. I trust my body again. That's the real goal. It's not just about avoiding falls, it's about trusting your body again. How it's better than walking. Walking is great for general fitness, but it doesn't challenge your balance system in the way it needs to be challenged after 60. When you walk, both feet are always sharing your body weight. Your brain doesn't get the same kind of training it does when one foot is fully off the ground. The single-leg balance hold directly strengthens your stabilizer muscles, the tiny ones in your ankles, calves, and hips that keep you upright. It improves your coordination, your posture, and even your reflexes, the things that protect you when you accidentally slip or trip. That's why experts say, if walking keeps you healthy, balance training keeps you safe. And safety means freedom. Freedom to walk confidently, travel, garden, and enjoy life without fear. Make it a daily ritual. Here's a simple way to make this part of your everyday life. Do it after brushing your teeth in the morning, that's your reminder. Start by holding each leg for 10 seconds. Add 5 seconds each week until you reach 30 seconds per leg. For extra challenge, try standing on a pillow or soft mat. It's simple, safe, and effective, and you can do it anywhere. You don't need a gym, you don't need equipment, and you don't need hours. You just need consistency. Bonus variation, the heel-to-toe walk. If you want to take your balance training one step further, try this. Stand tall, feet together. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching the toes. Walk forward in a straight line for 10 steps. Then walk backward the same way. This movement challenges your brain and body together. It improves coordination, focus, and stability all at once. Do it slowly and mindfully. You'll be amazed how quickly your balance starts to feel rock solid. The hidden confidence boost. When you start practicing balance every day, something unexpected happens. Your confidence starts to return. You begin to notice that you move differently, with more control, more calmness, more self-assurance. That confidence doesn't just stay in your body, it spills over into your mind. You stop fearing small movements. You stop worrying about what if I fall. And instead, you start thinking, look how steady I am now. That mental shift is just as important as the physical improvement. The foolproof mindset. Here's the truth. Falls don't happen because of one wrong step. They happen because of hundreds of small signals your body stopped listening to over time. Every time you practice your balance, you're reawakening those signals. You're teaching your body to listen again. That's what makes this exercise so powerful. It's not about muscles, it's about communication between your brain and your body. And once that communication is clear again, you start to feel younger, not in years, but in movement. Real-world results. Researchers in Japan found that adults who practiced single-leg balancing for just 1 minute per day on each leg had dramatically lower risk of falls and fractures, even compared to those who walked daily. Their reaction times improved, their coordination got sharper, and their balance confidence, the belief that they can stay steady, increased by nearly 40%. So no, balance isn't something you lose with age, it's something you can retrain. 2 minutes that change everything. Imagine this, 2 minutes a day, standing tall, feeling your body reconnect, your mind sharpen, your fear fade away. No gym, no sweat, no pressure, just quiet, focused effort. That's how real, lasting strength is built. The best part? You can start right now. Pause this video, stand up, hold onto a chair, and lift one foot for 10 seconds. Feel your body adjusting, finding control, reconnecting. That's not just balance, that's reclaiming your power. Closing thought for this part. You don't have to run marathons to stay young. You don't have to push through pain or exhaustion. You just have to keep showing your body that you still want to move, and your body will always respond. So stand tall. Lift one foot. Hold your balance. And remind yourself, I am steady. I am strong. I am not done yet. Because real strength isn't about how much you lift, it's about how confidently you stand. The 5-minute daily routine that reverses aging strength, and how to start today. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You've already done something that 90% of people never do. You've learned the truth. You've learned that walking alone isn't enough. That your body is still capable of growth, strength, and balance, no matter your age. Now it's time to put everything together. Because knowing what to do is only half the journey, doing it is where the magic happens. So in this final part, I'll give you a simple, 5-minute daily routine, a powerful combination of the movements we talked about, designed to rebuild your strength, restore your balance, and reawaken the younger, stronger version of you that's still inside. No gym. No machines. Just 5 minutes, every day. Let's begin. Step 1. Wall push press. Rebuild your upper body. We'll start with the wall push press, the same one you learned in part 1. Stand an arm's length away from the wall. Place your hands flat on it, shoulder width apart. Keep your body straight, your core tight. Now slowly bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall, then press back to your starting position. Breathe out as you push. Breathe in as you come forward. Do 10 repetitions. That's it. This one movement wakes up your chest, arms, and shoulders, the very muscles that help you lift, carry, and move with confidence. And every rep you do is telling your body, I'm still strong. I still move. Step 2. Sit to stand, the foundation of independence. Next, move to your chair. Feet flat on the floor. Cross your arms over your chest. Sit tall, and now, press your feet into the ground and rise to stand. Then slowly lower yourself back down. Do 10 repetitions. Remember, control the motion, don't collapse into the chair. Your thighs, hips, and glutes are your powerhouses. Every time you stand up, you're not just exercising, you're practicing independence. This simple move keeps your legs strong, your joints mobile, and your confidence alive. Step 3. Single leg balance hold, the foolproof secret. Now it's time to challenge your balance. Stand near a wall or chair for safety. Lift one foot slightly off the floor. Keep your gaze forward and your shoulders relaxed. Hold this position for 10 seconds on each leg. As you improve, increase it to 20, then 30 seconds. This movement strengthens your stabilizer muscles, retrains your balance system, and sharpens your coordination. Remember, balance is what keeps you safe, steady, and confident in every step you take. Step 4. Heel-to-toe walk. Train the brain and body together. This one is short but powerful. Stand tall, place one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, and walk forward 10 steps. Then slowly walk backward the same way. Move slowly and breathe deeply. You'll feel your core, your ankles, and even your focus getting stronger. This is more than an exercise, it's brain training for your body. Step 5. Deep breathing and posture reset. Finally, finish your routine with something most people forget, breathing. Stand tall. Roll your shoulders back. Take a deep breath in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold it for 2 seconds. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Do this 3 times. It's not just for relaxation, it resets your nervous system, improves oxygen flow, and lowers stress hormones. And in that calm moment, say to yourself, I am alive. I am capable. I am getting stronger every day. Because strength isn't just in your body, it begins in your mind. How to use this routine. Here's your 5-minute plan. Wall push press, 10 representatives. Sit to stand, 10 representatives. Single leg balance, 10 to 20 seconds each leg. Heel to toe walk, 10 steps forward and back. Deep breathing, 3 cycles. That's it. Do it once a day, preferably in the morning or evening. If you miss a day, no guilt. Just start again tomorrow. The power of this routine lies in its consistency, not perfection. Even 70% effort, done daily, beats 100% effort done once in a while. What happens when you stay consistent? Here's what you can expect if you stick with it. In 2 weeks, you'll notice improved stability and less stiffness. In 4 weeks, your posture will improve, and daily movements will feel easier. In 8 weeks, you'll feel stronger, steadier, and more confident in your body than you have in years. And the most beautiful part? You'll start realizing that aging doesn't mean slowing down, it means training smarter. Because your body isn't old, it's waiting to be reactivated. Real-life results. Let me tell you about one more story. His name is George. He's 82, retired engineer, spent most of his days sitting and reading. When he started this 5-minute routine, he said, "I'll try, but I doubt it'll do much." 3 months later, he didn't just do much. He was walking 2 miles daily, gardening again, and carrying his groceries with ease. He told me, "I thought my strength was gone forever. Turns out, it was just asleep." That's the truth for so many people. Your strength isn't gone. It's sleeping. And this routine is how you wake it up. The real secret, the message you send your body. Every movement you make sends a message to your body. Walking says, keep moving. Strength exercises say, rebuild me. Balance training says, protect me. Breathing says, calm me. When you combine all 4, your body doesn't just respond. It transforms. You start feeling younger not because of magic, but because you've finally given your body what it's been asking for all along. Movement, challenge, and attention. You still have so much life ahead. Remember this. No matter your age, your body listens. It's listening right now. Every rep you do, every breath you take, every moment you choose effort over excuses, that's your message. That's you saying, I still care about my health. I still choose strength. And the body always answers back, then let's grow. You don't have to look like an athlete. You don't have to do long workouts. You just have to show up, for 5 minutes a day. Because 5 minutes of the right movement can add years to your strength, your confidence, and your independence. So before you end this video, I want you to make a small promise to yourself. Not to me, not to anyone else, to yourself. Say it out loud. Starting today, I choose strength. Starting today, I'll move for 5 minutes every day. Starting today, I'm taking back control of my body and my life. Because the truth is, your best years aren't behind you. They're still waiting, just on the other side of consistency. You've learned how to rebuild your upper body, strengthen your legs, regain your balance, and calm your mind. Now all that's left is to begin. So stand up, take a deep breath, and remember, you're not too old to get strong. You're too strong to act old. Start today, and watch your body thank you for the rest of your life.